Thanks for joining us today on Market Call. I'm Morella Fernandez. Kim Bolton with us on the show. He's president and portfolio manager, Black Swan Dexteritas. He'll take your questions on technology stocks. Here's how to reach us. Call us toll free at 1-855-326-6266. You can email your questions as well. BNN Bloomberg or Market Call at bnnbloomberg.ca. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Morella. Good to see you.
Good to be in tech stock advising right now. But let's start with the run-up today in the market, TSX rebounding in a big way. Is this earnings optimism? Is this, again, hopefulness over the Iran conflict ending?
I don't know. They seem to be looking by the whole Iran war, and they've now focused on the AI stack, and what's going on in the infrastructure and the platforms and the end users, and certainly the infrastructure. Well, and it comes with the earnings, right? And so you had Arista that didn't do all that well last night, but you had AMD that just blew the roof off.
What you expected them to do, given the shortages for chips in the market right now. I'm wondering, from the earnings you've seen so far, whether you feel like we're beginning to see winners and losers, which we've talked about before, because clearly some are already getting revenue from their AI push and others are not.
Well, definitely. You can see the winners and losers, like even with the Mag 7, Meta took it on the chin, as did sort of Microsoft too. But then, on the other side of the coin, surprise, Apple is a shining apple. And you got NVIDIA coming out 2 weeks today, I guess. But that'll be the end of the earnings season. It's interesting. Like, the earnings have definitely been the catalyst to send the NASDAQ for the better part of almost 2,000 points. But you sort of look past that. Once NVIDIA comes out, I don't know. It's probably back to the macro side of things. So I think the last thing I'll say about it is that if you look on the charts, the NASDAQ, at least, barometer of the technology arena, is 12, 13, 14% above its 50-day moving average. And whenever it gets up here, it sort of falls off.
Okay, so it might have hit a ceiling is what you're thinking.
I think so, and I think a lot of people are going to be writing calls up here. So it's, up until this point, there's been a lot of fear of missing out, especially by the retail community. And so, it's sort of, I think it's sort of a last gasp.
Let me ask you about where the AI story has moved to. As we talked about, some of these companies are beginning to see a return. Where would you put new money in the AI stack today?
That's a really good question. You're learning very well. In the AI stack, in the AI stack, as I mentioned, there's the infrastructure, sort of the picks and shovels. Next layer is sort of the platforms that facilitate the workflows, and then the top stack are the end users. Today, everyone's flooding toward the picks and shovels, but that's because of the earnings that have been going on.
But shouldn't we be looking at the end users?
Absolutely, and that's what they were looking at. Last time I was here, about a month ago, and certainly, they started to look at that, the end users, the enterprise companies out there that are actually applying the AI tools. And you can see it in the likes of the healthcare companies, the banks, even into the industrials like at Eaton or Train Technologies. Even on their earnings call, they're talking about how AI is actually feeding to the bottom line. So it's important. You can actually measure the AI stack for the enterprise in the earnings now.
We'll talk some more about that during the show. Let's take a quick break. Kim Bolton of Black Swan Dexteritas with us today. He'll take your questions on technology stocks. Here's how to reach us. Back in a moment. Welcome back. We are going to start right now with an email from Chad. He says, what does Kim think about Netflix? We'll pull up Netflix streaming service in a moment. Stock was trying to recover after it dropped its bid for the Warner Brothers play, but really hasn't recovered to what it was. As you can see, here we are at 87.90. Are you a holder? Have you ever held Netflix? What do you think about
No, we
the
own
company?
it. We own it.
You still own it? Okay.
Yeah. It's one of the biggest entertainment companies. You know, we have a core holding of, I'd say probably around either side of 3.5, and then we sort of trim it as it goes up and buy it back on the way down. And we do some options around it. It's interesting. As soon as they gave up on the Warner Brothers, there was all this chatter about them buying this Radford Studio Center in LA at quite a discount. And so it's still sort of ongoing. The deal price is being negotiated, but it's a much smaller deal. So currently trading around
87.90,
yeah.
almost 88.
We've got a 12-month price target of $116.33, so you can buy it here, and then sort of buy a third here, buy another third down, just sort of around that 84, 85 level, and then down at 80.
That is Netflix for Chad. Let's go to our first caller. Frida is on the line in Chilliwack, BC. Frida, go ahead.
Good morning. I'm asking about Shopify. Now that it's dropped quite a significant amount, is it time to buy? Thank you.
Thank you for the question. So Shopify, because of the software concerns, the stock, like many others, has been pushed down. They reported, and they did warn about expenses that'll weigh on their second quarter earnings and slower growth. Mm-hmm. So would you put in money for Shopify today at 145?
I really like the company. We have owned it in the past. We don't own it now for two reasons. Number one, I don't know, for some reason they get brushed as sort of a software-ish type company, which is out of favor. And secondly, the price action, it's very difficult, and it almost feels like you're just trying to catch a knife. Mind you, we do cover it, follow it a lot. Current price, around that
145.
So I got it on the U.S. side. So our 12-month price target would put it up at around 205 Canadian.
And you feel quite strongly about Shopify. It's quite volatile. It's been volatile even before the software concerns. And you're happy to ride that through?
We don't own it.
Okay.
Morella, there are just other clear opportunities out there than trying to wing it with Shopify.
Okay, we'll talk about that moving ahead. Let's get to Frank. He is in Bay Roberts, Newfoundland, with this question. Frank, go ahead.
Yes, I'd like to know what your guest's opinion is on CGI.
Okay, thank you for the question. We'll pull up CGI. They reported recently as well, didn't they?
Yep.
And?
We don't own it. Again, actually, Frank, I have a fellow that works for Black Swan Dexteritas, and he works out of Bay Roberts. You may know him. The fellow's name is Dwayne Hopkins. So if you want to know more about Black Swan Dexteritas, reach out to Dwayne. CGI. We have followed it. There it is. So we have a 12-month price target of $107.50. Currently trading just over 91. It's actually in its 50th anniversary, and it's very much a leader. Like, it competes so well with the big consultancy companies out there, like all the way from Deloitte to Accenture. But it's just a tough business in this environment where the focus is is less on consulting and more on hardware.
Well, also people are concerned about the move away from consulting if you can just ask AI.
Exactly.
Is that a reasonable concern or no?
Well, it's interesting. You know, one of the research companies that we still use, but it's sort of questionable now, is Gartner Research, which is one of the largest technology research companies in the world, and that's exactly their problem, is that you can actually go through OpenAI, Chat, Grok, whatever, and you can get it for free.
Mm-hmm. So do you have wider concerns about consulting businesses right now?
No, because the one thing that, you know, a business unit of CGI is actually assisting companies, and usually smaller or medium-sized companies, of how to actually maneuver their way through the AI stack. And I think that's where a lot of these consultancy companies are going to migrate to.
Okay, let's move on to the next caller, Williams in London, Ontario. William, go ahead.
Thank you for your past suggestions. Could you give me a suggestion on what to look at for robotics, please?
Okay, thank you for the question. Is there a robotic stock you like?
Well,
outside of Tesla?
Well, I know, I was just going to mention that. There's a lot of, I'm trying to think of one beyond sort of the private side. Well, actually, Samsung just reported last night. It has an ADR down the States, but it's sort of illiquid. I'd recommend that you actually go through London Exchange. Symbol on that, William, is SMSN on London. And they actually talked in their earnings call last night of how they have a focus over in the robotics. But our choice would actually be Tesla.
It would?
Yeah.
You think they're going to be on the forefront of this?
Well, they're the ones that are going to roll it out this year. And they still say that they're going to have somewhere around 500,000 out sort of between June and December, and then 1 million for every year. And it's part of, you know, Elon's package to get 1 million out every year of the Optimus robot. But things are changing so fast, especially on the AI and the quantum and the connection of the two of them. But then where that's all going to lead is to the robotics.
Yeah, it's interesting if he gets that many out. Where are we going to see them, right? That'll be part of the conversation. We'll take a quick break. Kim Bolton with us today, taking your questions on technology stocks. Back in a moment. Welcome back to Market Call. Thanks for joining us. Let's go to an email from Jordan. Could I please get your opinion on Arista Networks going forward? We'll turn this one over to Kim Bolton. This is a cloud networking company. What are your thoughts on Arista?
I know this is an email, but Jordan, that was a good call because they just reported last night. And last I saw, they were down sort of around
16% down, $27.38 at this point.
You know, they beat on the top, they beat on the bottom, but again, the problem was on the guidance. And then what they talked about on the earnings call last night is was about the supply chain. And I'm sure, you know, one of the big competitors of them are Cisco, and they're reporting tonight. So it'll be interesting. I think that they must have missed it on the supply chain, and they were not as efficient and effective as what they should have. We do own it. I would say our position right now is probably certainly less than 2%. It's a great buying opportunity. You know, the analysts haven't actually come out and changed their price targets. The previous price target was up around 182 we're thinking it's probably going to be down around 170 at this point.
Okay, and sorry, it's at 145 today. Okay,
yeah.
Let's move on back to phone calls then. We've got Louis on the line in Toronto. Louis, go ahead.
Hi, thanks for the call. I want to know about Lightspeed I want a price target for it if interest rates go up, because we're seeing big problems in the Middle East right now. All these Middle East Gulf states are not buying U.S. treasuries. A lot of countries have stopped buying them right now, so that would think that interest rates are going to go up with less demand for that. Can you give me a price target if we get interest rates going up for Lightspeed? Thank you.
Thanks for the question. Can you factor that in? I know you have a price target that you normally have. How often do you change it, and do you update it to look at a scenario like that?
Louis, this is where the AI models would come in.
They can.
They can. Louis, right now trading, around 1280,
1284, yes.
Our 12-month price target is $30.35.
Interesting, because the analyst price target I have here is 1805.
Wow.
So you're well ahead on that.
Yeah. Now, mind you, we follow it, but there's a lot of volatility, and you really need to sift through, because their reporting a while ago was a bit sketchy, and they've got a lot better now. But it's become very popular, actually, even outside of Canada at this stage. So we follow it, but we don't own it right now. But that's our price target.
But you've got quite a high price target on it.
Yeah.
Let's go to John then. John's on the line in Hamilton, Ontario. John, go ahead.
Yeah, my question is on Rivian, RIVN. I've held it for a while. I'm up 20%. They've got the R2 coming out, the partnership with Volkswagen. I'm just wondering, what is your prognosis for this stock?
Okay, they are obviously an auto company. Is this a company you follow?
Yes, actually, yes. So currently trading right around that 14.5, and it's John. Our 12-month price target is 1805. John, it sounded like you'd sort of bought it and you sort of hold it. As you can see on the chart, it's a very, very volatile. I don't look at Rivian as being an investment. I look at it as, we sort of rent the stock or we trade the stock. It's difficult to do options on it, but it has a lot of volatility. And so, it gets up into the high teens. We look to sell it, and it gets down into the low teens. We get to buy it. And you're absolutely right about the upcoming R2 and R3 models that will really give it a boost. When did they last report? I don't see it. But you could buy it here. Buy it here, buy some more down at around that 13.75, and then down around 13.25.
Let's go to the next caller then. Stephen's on the line in Toronto. Stephen, go ahead with your question.
Yes, I'd like to ask Mr. Bolton what he thinks of TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor, and his prognosis for the future of that stock. Thanks very much.
Thank you for the question. Pulling up the line chart for Taiwan here, 416 up 5% on the day, almost 5.5% on the day, and 136 up over the last year. What's your price target for Taiwan?
Our price target on Taiwan is 456, and so it's got about $40 on the upside from this point. It's the king of the foundries, depending on who you talk to. It's 85% of the market share out there. It's interesting because I think it's important to follow Taiwan Semi because their backlog is so huge that I think is one of the reasons that Intel has taken off.
Picking up the business that
because
Taiwan can't handle.
Exactly. And likewise, Samsung, it's taken off on that also. So Steve, you might want to, because it's only got about 9% upside from here. I know Samsung was up 7 or 8% last night, but it's got even more upside from here. And I wouldn't really touch Intel up here. I think it's around 112 right now.
Let's take a quick break. We will be back with past picks from Kim Bolton in just a moment. Stay tuned for that. Let's go through past picks now from Kim Bolton from May 21st of last year, so just short of a year ago. At the time, he chose quantum computing, QUBT, on the NASDAQ at 1054, down to 956 today, so 9% drop for return and same for total return. Remind us a little bit about quantum, and why do you think we've seen this bit of a drop here?
Well, if you look at it on a chart, this is a great stock to get a core holding, and then you can trim it as it goes up, and then add to it when it goes down, because it has a lot of volatility. And it's one of the smaller of the quantum computing chips. So in the quantum computing area, there are these things called modalities, and you've probably seen the quantum fridge, from Google and IBM. They have the chip and the big fridge.
Yes.
And that's the supercomputers. And then there's photonics, which is not as expensive, and quantum optics. So there are photonics and an optics, sort of in the same sort of space as quantum emotion. Remember the one out of Montreal?
Quebec.
Yeah. So the most important asset of theirs is this thing called the TFLN photonic chip, and it's actually manufactured, and they got a full facility out of Tempe, Arizona. The cool thing about this company, now it's a $2 billion market cap company, but they have $738 million in cash and $783 million in investments. So they're very, very well financed. We like it because it's sort of like buying a venture cap in a public space. They're not here to make money today. They're here to make money when quantum, be it photonics or supercomputer or whatever, really goes commercialized, and they're going to be there for it. So so you can buy it here. We have a 12-month price target of $17.80. So it's got a good
and
runway.
it's $10 today.
Yep.
Let's get to your next past pick then. D-Wave Quantum, QBTS, on the New York Stock Exchange at 1536 at the time, so last May, now to 2154, 40% upside for a return and total return. Tell us what got you interested in D-Wave.
So this is a year ago, and we were looking for themes to go out for a year that could sort of weather the storm. So that this was May of last year. Remember in January of 2025, Jensen Huang from NVIDIA came out and said, quantum computing is 5-10 years from commercialization. And then he came out in June and he said, there's so much happening and we're assisting them.
Make it 5 to 10 months instead of 5 to 10 years.
And no, he shortened it up and he said it's like 3 to 5 years. So now here we are a year later. It really looks, and the consensus out there is that quantum computing is going to become commercialized by 2029. So that's only 2.5 years away. And so D-Wave is one of those companies that is involved in this. I mentioned the supercomputer and then the photonics. D-Wave is involved in quantum annealing, and I can get a lot more into it. But
okay, let's leave it there because I want to get to your third.
Okay.
Okay, which is also in the quantum space, IonQ. At the time, IonQ was $33.54 US to $49 today, so 43% upside here. They are also in quantum, as we mentioned, networking, that kind of thing?
Yep. So they're just one of the, they're in this thing called trapped ion quantum systems. It's just another sort of modality of in the quantum space. So right now trading just over 51. We have a 12-month price target of 65. I'll tell you what we did with these three stocks is that we built a position, held a core position of around 4.5%. And then we just sort of trimmed it as it got up toward price target. And it will get to price target, and it will give you a chance to actually dial it down. The strategic case for Ionics has really strengthened over the last little while because some of the acquisitions that they did. They bought a company called Oxford Ionics, and then they also bought another one called Lightspeed, which is a photonic company.
Okay.
So, buy it here, buy it again down at 45. You got to do it in thirds.
And then trim it when it gets up.
Right.
Okay, let's take a quick break. Back to your phone calls and your emails in just a moment. Welcome back. Let's go to the phone line. Gulan's on the line in Toronto with a question. Gulan, go ahead.
Hi, my question is on S. A small position in it. I've noticed the price is almost at a 52-week high. I guess my question is, should I continue holding it for much further upside, or should I sell and take the profits? Appreciate your opinion, please.
Thank you for that question. So the SOX ETF on semiconductors. Would you trim where it is today?
Yes, good to hear from you, Gula. I would trim a bit. If anything, I'd even write some calls on it up here. It's versus the 50-day moving average. I think it's over 15% above the 50-day moving average. So anything over 10, you're supposed to actually trim it at this stage. I think it's interesting that you asked about the SOXX. It's a good place to start, but there are, once you learn what's within the SOXX, then you'll learn how to actually stock pick the semiconductors within.
From that space?
Yeah.
Okay. That was Gulan. Let's go to Robert. He's in Burlington, Ontario, with his question. Robert, go ahead.
Good afternoon. Tim, I'd like to get your thoughts on Well Health Technologies. I think shareholders are missing the fact that it's a technology company in healthcare. The analysts are predicting $7 to $9. I think it's going to blow right through that at a much higher level. So I'd be interested in your analysis and your thoughts right now.
Thank you for the question. Well Health has been trying to get rid of properties, I guess, in the U.S. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. How's it been doing with that? And what do you think moving forward? Is it worth much more than, I guess, some analysts predict?
So you're right, Morella. They had some, or they have some U.S. Patient services down in the States, and they're trying to lay some of those off. So currently trading at 434. You're right, Robert. One of the problems is that the average analyst out there has a $5 12-month price target. And I agree with you. It tries to be a technology company, but it is yet to actually prove it. And I think the issue, it has a great business and it built up a great business during the whole pandemic. but then it's just sort of lost its sort of, I don't know, execution way since the pandemic. So, but I agree with you. Robert, we used to own it, and then we finally said it was sort of dead money.
Okay, got it. Let's get to the next caller then. Joyce is on the line in Vancouver. Joyce, go ahead.
Hi, Kim. My question is about Lumen Technologies, LUMN. Thank you.
Okay, no actual question. Just if you can share some details on your thoughts on Lumen Group.
We follow it. We don't own it. Sort of falls into the same sort of category as the Constellation
software company. Yes.
Yeah. What's the other one overseas of Constellations Group? Starts with the T. Tip my tongue.
I'm blanking.
We don't follow it now. All I'd say, Joyce, is that the pendulum swings between hardware and software, and it's obvious the pendulum is over on the hardware side, and the software is going to take a while to get back. Now, mind you, Joyce, you do have some pretty big software companies coming out that could drag Lumen along with it. You had Atlassian that reported a couple of weeks ago, the Australian software company. Did extremely well, surprised everyone. Next big one coming out is Workday. So there are a couple of barometers coming out that will hopefully give it a lift to the software side.
Let's go to the next caller. Anjum is in Toronto. Anjum, go ahead.
Hi. I was just wondering if it was the right time to buy BlackBerry and your take on it.
Okay, so BlackBerry in doing a turnaround and said in its last earnings result that it's done the turnaround. It is now sort of saying they're moving forward with that plan, with security measures in cars, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Stock has benefited, obviously, from the last earnings announcement. Would you put money in where it is today?
It's a really interesting stock, and we follow it. We weren't in it, and we didn't catch that big bounce that went up. I'm pretty sure what they've done is they must have a new marketing team because they've got their engineers trained to actually go out and talk about how the QNX is got like a 15 year-over-year revenue growth, 15% year-over-year revenue growth. They're in 255 million vehicles around the world. Everyone has sort of moved their price targets up. The average analyst out there has a 12-month price target of $9.65. So it still has, a little
some
bit
upside.
A little bit. Yeah.
Let's take a quick break. We'll get to more of your questions and your emails for Kim Bolton of Black Swan Dexteritas in just a moment. Welcome back. Mark's been holding on the line. He's in Brandon, Manitoba today. He has a question for Kim. Mark, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. I was wondering, it's not a stock-specific question. I was wondering if your guest had anything caught their attention in the robotic or drone technology space with a military application. Okay. I'll hang up and listen for his answer. Thank you.
Thank you. So drone-specific. I guess a lot of these are being used in the Middle East right now, and they're probably being churned out somewhere. Is there a drone-specific company you like?
Yeah, Robert, there's one that we've owned for a while. I don't know if I'd recommend to buy it right here, but you definitely, Mark, have to have it on your radar, and it's an Israeli company called Elbit, E-L-B-I-T Systems Limited. Symbol on that is ESLT. It's probably at least doubled in the last year. So where this, it's a defense and military technology company, does a lot of drones for Ukraine. And certainly for Israel. Where they really popped was, remember when Trump met with the European leaders and told them that they had to move their military spending up to that like 4 or 5%.
Yes.
And so they look around. The nearest one that actually had the inventory was Elbit. And so currently trading around 830. We have a 12-month price target of 940. But Mark, I'd buy some here, buy it down around 810, and then down around 760.
Is it that volatile?
Yes.
Okay. Let's get to the next caller then. Sandra's in Victoria, BC. Sandra, go ahead.
Oh, hi, Marilla. Hi, Kim.
Hi.
Originally, I was going to ask about Intel because it's doing amazing. But I'm asking today about advanced micro devices. I have to thank you so much, Kim, for your recommendation and top pick about 5 or 6 years ago. I bought it at $54, and Friday it closed at $360. Today it's around $414, and earlier today it was up about $60. So I'm just wondering what you think of advanced micro devices, Kim, and I'm wondering if you're still holding it. And thank you again so much.
Okay, so they reported, obviously they're getting that big boost from that reporting. It's up something like 16% today. Let me have a look here. 16% plus, so $57. Do you still like it? Does it have room to run?
So Marella and Sandra, I'll tell you what we're doing today is we're actually selling some calls. So the volatility is up, obviously. And so you can get some good premium in it. If I would imagine, Sandra, you don't want to get called away because you don't want to crystallize the capital gains. So you just got to remain focused. And then if it does continue to go up, you just roll the strike price up and out. But I do pretty short calls on this, like 1 week. And likewise, you mentioned about Intel. It's sort of the same thing. I'd write some short-dated calls on Intel up here also. But just remain focused there because you probably don't want to get called away.
Let's see if we can squeeze in an email from Lori. She said, could I please get your outlook for Nebius Group, NBIS is the stock ticker. Let's pull up the lunch chart for Nebius. Tell me about them a little bit.
So just quick history. Nebius, do you ever remember a company called Yandex?
Okay.
Yandex was the Google of Russia. And then the Ukraine war came along. The fellows scattered. What was his name? Arkady, that's right. Ended up going to the Netherlands. The other co-founder of Yandex ended up going to Israel. But Arkady got some significant financing, and he built up a sort of a hybrid full stack AI cloud platform. And it recently got backed by another $2 billion from NVIDIA. You'll remember, I think it was only last week, they got a $27 billion order from Meta. So currently trading, what was it, 154?
We didn't have the number on the chart there.
So as of yesterday, it was about 155. And we have a 12-month price target of 177.
I'll take a quick break. Take a quick break on that note. We're going to come back with new top picks from Kim in just a moment. Join us tomorrow for Market Call with Brian Madden on the show, Chief Investment Officer at First Avenue Investment Counsel. He'll take your questions on North American equities. That is tomorrow. Let's get to new top picks from Kim Bolton. Xanadu Quantum is where we start. XNDU on the NASDAQ. You're all about quantum today. What do you like about this one?
Well, sort of about quantum, but it's that quantum stack. So we're going to touch on sort of bits and pieces of it. Xanadu, Canadian company, just went public a month or so ago. An awesome chart. If you go back, I bet you if you go back and overlaid Palantir, when they did their IPO, this is exactly what happened, because they IPO'd somewhere in the teens, scooted all the way up to the 30s, and then came back down to about $10. So Xanadu, Toronto-based quantum computing company. It's on that photonic quantum computing side. So much I could talk about them. The reason that they actually came down is that, so the shares came under pressure because they registered up to roughly 294 million Class B shares for resale by the selling shareholders. So in other words, they went public, they released them, and then everyone thought that they might sell. This is a great buying opportunity because, they don't have as much money as like a Quantum or a D-Wave or an Ionic, but they got about 300 million cash. And I would definitely pick them up here. If you can get it down, buy a third here, buy another third down around $13.
What's your price target here?
12.5. And we have a 12-month price target of $44.
Interesting. Okay, let's get to your next pick. Keysight Technologies, keys on the New York Stock Exchange. Tell me a bit about them.
So, Xanadu is on the infrastructure stack. Keysight is an interesting company because it's on the platform, the middle stack. This is where they help the quantum eventually do some interpretation, inference, and so what Keysight has done in the past, and now they've entered into the quantum space, is they're a measurement company. So, especially for the semiconductor space, so they roll out the chips and then they got to test them before they actually send them out. And Keysight is one of the major players within this. Currently trading, I think it was around 357. And we have a 12-month price target of 403. So this is a great story. It may sound a little bit pricey here. Keep it on your radar, and we'd recommend that you actually buy it here. You could pick it up down around 340 and 320.
Okay, got about a minute left. We don't need a lot of time for the next one. NVIDIA, which has been pushing past 200 more recently, not moving to that, I think it was 214 was the high before, but it's at 204. You still think there's room for the stock to move?
But it's interesting, Morale. There is a lot to talk about NVIDIA in the quantum space because they are one of the main foundational picks and shovels. And then they've come out with, not only on the picks and shovels, but they're also in the platform space because they've come out with this thing called CUDA-Q, which is an open source quantum development platform for developers.
You've got about 10 seconds.
Okay, so about around 200, we have a 12-month price target of 270 for NVIDIA. Right. And the reason we have that is it's really going to excel in this quantum space.
Okay, got to leave it there. Kim Bolton, thanks as always. Appreciate your time. And thank you for joining us today on Market Call. We'll see you back here again tomorrow.